Mexico. Right now I'm currently driving back home from TJ on a Friday afternoon, so there's a lot of traffic, so I figured I have enough time to make a quick life update video. I think I got like at least 40 minutes. I'm not gonna make the video that long, but that gives me enough time. So update I want to give you guys on work. So if you guys don't know, I have a little home service business, like construction based, and it's been pretty slow. You know, thankfully God has given me jobs here and there, you know, but you know, it's been stressful. It hasn't been enough to pay the bills, you know. But out of nowhere, something will come through. Like on Monday, I have a job to rewire a house, and you know that's gonna be a big blessing right there to get us by. So yes, I'm excited to get that job started. And Brooke, right now with our daughter, she's about to be 2 years old in June, and right now she just takes up a lot of our time. She needs a lot of attention. So I was talking with Brooke a couple days ago, and she said she's in the middle of going back to work. She's not sure if she wants to go back to work. Well, she wants to go back to work, but she doesn't want to not give any attention to her daughter, you know. And then also, she's a complicated child, as any child is, right? So she wants to make sure she has to schedule her appointments either when she's asleep, or I have to be home so I can watch her. And when she'd prefer to work when she's awake, because when she's asleep, Brooke wants to she wants to start doing her things, you know. So, and it gives her time to relax and stuff, because having a child, as we all know, it's stressful. It's stressful work. So yeah, so shout out to those single moms. My respect to them, that you know they're working and taking care of their kids, because taking care of a child it's a mission. Yeah, dude. I grew up with 4 younger brothers, and 3 of them, I helped my mom, you know, like get them bottles and change their diapers and stuff like that, and I thought that was annoying, but now to have the responsibility that I have to take care of it, it's like, man, it's a mission. So yeah, I got 5 siblings, in case anybody was interested, and you know, we're moving finally. See what I'm telling you? Traffic, TJ traffic is bad. So yeah, so I got time to talk. So yeah, so that's our my work update. I was thinking of a word to use, but I couldn't think of any other word. But to springboard off of my work update, I wanted to give an update with my art. So if you guys didn't know either about me, I'm a graffiti artist, and you know that's what I grew up doing since I was young. I think I started when I was like maybe between 11 to 12 years old, and I was really attracted to that stuff, drawn to it. But you know, the bad side that comes from the graffiti stuff, you know, that's why I always be in trouble, because all the, you know, tagging crews or gangs. That's the type of lifestyle I come from. And so it's interesting, 3 years ago when God saved me, I got the idea to turn something that I used to do from bad to turn into something good. And what I started doing art for God. You know, like I would write, if you guys follow me on my social media, you guys can see it. I have Instagram and Facebook, Hope After Deportation. And for the last 3 years, I've just been posting my drawings, you know, with the Bible verses and stuff like that. So yeah, you guys can go check that out. And just a couple days ago or a week ago, I checked to see like how long have I been doing this, and it's been 3 years. So, you know, praise God that He's been giving me the motivation, the dedication to keep going for these 3 years. And so from that art, I'm thinking of turning it into, you know, an extra source of income. Like I said, our work is it's on and off, and honestly, it's stressful. It's stressful to live that way, the way we live. You know, like a month we'll be doing good, and then we have a little bit of savings for the next month or two. We're dry with work, and so it's just a stressful way of living. So I've been trying to figure out different ways to make money, and I'm hoping that this could be another source of income through digital art. I'm still trying to figure it out. I've never done anything like that. It's all been just on paper and markers, and so yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to sell it and all that, but I'm trying to figure it out. But so yeah, so once I get it figured out, you know, I hope you guys can support this extra source of income for us, and that'd definitely be a blessing. But I'll make a separate video. I'm focused on that to give you guys an update to see what's going on with that. Oh, it's hot up in here. Let me open this window. I had the AC on, but it's still too hot. I don't know why all of a sudden it's hot. So yeah, so that's something that I've been brainstorming the last few days. I'm that type of person that once I get something gets my attention, I put in all my time into it. So that's what I've been trying to do. I've been practicing on my phone, trying to get the program started on the computer and all of that. So it's been a huge learning curve the last few days. But I've had times I haven't had any work like that, so I have had time to dedicate time to it. So, you know, thank God for that. And I forgot my microphone again, so hopefully you guys can hear me good. I'll check the video, and if the quality wasn't good enough, then I'll, you know, it's not gonna be posted. But if it was good enough, then obviously you'll see it. So another update with Maddie, as I already mentioned. Yeah, Maddie, she's a handful. But a blessing as well. Because especially having a daughter, I didn't think I'd have a daughter. I thought we were gonna have a boy, because all my siblings, they all got boys, and I only have brothers. Well, now all of a sudden I got a baby sister that's like 4 years old or something. So yeah, that was interesting. And then I got a stepsister that's older than me. So yeah, but anyways, but really I grew up with boys. So I just thought I would have a boy, because like I said, even my siblings, they have boys. And somehow God blessed me with a girl, right? So yeah, it's been an interesting experience. Definitely God is testing my patience, or has tested my patience through her. But you know, but then she makes me laugh. Maddie makes me laugh. You know, just the little cute stuff kids do. So it makes up for it, I guess. But yeah, so yeah, and then she's growing so fast. Like, I can't believe it's almost gonna be 2 years. You know, so yeah, it's a trip how fast time goes by with kids. My mom, she would tell me that, and then I didn't believe it because I didn't have no kids. But now that I have a daughter, I'm all, yeah, you're right, it goes by fast. So yeah, so that's that with little Maddie. Another thing, to be a good example for her, you know, like that's a big test for me. Yeah, people just slam on their brakes. But anyways, yeah, that's been a big challenge for me to deal with, to have patience and be a good example with Maddie. Yeah, only God knows how He gets me. But then I'm like, honestly, it's not that bad. She can have her moments though. It's like, okay, Maddie, you need to chill out. But for the most part, she's pretty good. She's pretty good, so. And another note I wrote down was church. So, as you guys know, God saved me 3 years ago. And the first 6 months, we didn't go to church. But then we kind of got forced to go to church, not because the church forced us, but because of the circumstance we were going through. Yeah, our kind of got forced into going to church, and I don't say that in a bad way either. It was a blessing to go to the church. It got us distracted with everything that was going on. Yeah, back then we used to go like at least like 4 or 5 times to the church, because they'll have like classes, then they have the actual service. Yeah, so it was a blessing, you know. If I think back on it, or right now thinking back on it, it was a blessing to have the church we used to go to. But unfortunately, you know, as time went by, things calmed down. We started getting into our word, into the Bible, and you know, things weren't adding up at that church. So we had to leave from that church. I think we went to like maybe like 4 or 5 church services or different churches, and finally at one of the churches that it was in Rosarito, we thought we had found our church home. Unfortunately, they were having like a transition. They were going to ordain a pastor, and that pastor that they were going to ordain, he's from Ensenada. Well, the plan was that once he became an ordained pastor, they were going to move the church to Ensenada, not to Rosarito. It wasn't going to be in Rosarito anymore. So I was just like, wow, like, are you serious? Finally a church that I want to stay in, you guys are moving. Why? You know, but you know, on the bright side, one of the brothers from that church, he said, hey, there's another church in Playa Tijuana that's maybe like 20 minutes from us, from Rosarito. And he said, yeah, go check it out, see how you like it. We went to go check it out like last year in March of 2024, and yeah, it was good, you know. I like the way they preach. It's a bilingual church, so if anybody that's out here in TJ area, in Rosarito, or over there in Playa Tijuana, and you guys are looking for a church, the church is called Iglesia Biblica Logos with Pastor Nick. You know, like I said, it's been a blessing to have found that church through the other church that we used to go to. But yeah, praise God that we found that church. So looking for a church out here in TJ, Iglesia Biblica Logos. Look it up, you'll find it. Go Pastor Nick, and go visit us. See how you like it, and maybe you'll catch me there. But yeah, so that's that on the church. Video editing and YouTube, like, man, I didn't realize how time consuming and almost how, like, it, although we're just speaking into a camera and just like doing this stuff, like it's almost like it's mentally draining. That's what it is, mentally draining. Like, to try to get the perfect shot, talk about the perfect thing, and you know, all that stuff that at least for myself, like, I overthink so much, so maybe that's why it's more mentally draining for me. I want everything to be perfect, or maybe there's more people like that. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, for me it's been mentally draining, you know, to try to get the videos and all that. And I'm gonna try to post at least one video a week, because I realized that, you know, a YouTube channel that's dry, that doesn't post too much, like, it's almost, when they do post, it's like, oh, finally you post something, but then you kind of lose interest. At least I do, you know, like, if I'm following a YouTube channel that I actually like and then they don't post as often, I lose a little bit of interest. But I am grateful when they do post. A lot of the channels I posted are like a lot of Christian stuff, you know, and yeah, to learn more about God and stuff like that, or to be strengthened, you know, through His Word and stuff like that. But yeah, so YouTube, it is challenging, and then also, you know, with normal life, it's complicating to have the time to record a video when, you know, life is going. But you know, I have to start doing it as well. Got to get my camera skills up too, because I guess you could say I'm a little camera shy, so you know, there goes all of that behind it. Yeah, all of that has to do with some of my procrastination on making videos. I don't know what I was saying. I just came to a complete stop because I'm behind a little taxi thing. Oh, there you go. Yeah, they just stop out of nowhere. There's no actual, like, There's not an actual stop where they can like pull over, and they just stop in the middle of the street. So yeah, so that's that with YouTube. You know, also thank you guys for those that have been watching. Actually, there's been a few people commenting. I'm like surprised that people actually watch it, and yeah, I'm grateful that you guys watch, and I hope that it reaches somebody that is actually being affected with deportation and stuff. I want to bring hope to you people that life's not over. Life keeps going out here too. And I say that because from my personal experience, I thought my life was over. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I wanted to go back to the States, but here I am 5 years later. Obviously, like, it's not all the best, the best life here, but it's still doable. You can still make it out here. So yes, I just wanted to mention that about YouTube. My bad that I'm like kind of like scrambling over here with my words. I'm driving and don't want to crash, and trying to think as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's our life update. I can't believe we're about to be in April of this year. It's gone by so fast. Like, it blows my mind how fast the time goes. Having a child, and like I said, it just makes time go by so fast. But yeah, so that's pretty much it with our life update. Like I said, I hope to be making more videos. And then for those that like comment on our videos and stuff, sometimes it'd be me that I'm replying, or it'd be Brooke. It just depends. I'm more on it, to be honest, but I'm gonna just start signing my name at the bottom, either John or Brooke. I'll tell Brooke to put her name down at the bottom. But yeah, but that's pretty much it, our life update. So I'm almost, I still got like 20 minutes to go to get home, so I'm gonna focus on the road, because people from Rosarito, I think they're more reckless sometimes. And so yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts, any comments that you want to drop. Helps the algorithm, and thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one. God bless you guys.